Web HQ presents Incredible Green Screen. Are you ready to join the internet marketing big leagues? Learn the secret to making killer videos in just 5 minutes, or less, that your prospects will absolutely love, and that will practically hypnotize them into pulling out their credit card. Wait, you don't know how to set up green screen at home? Follow us. We will teach you how.
I'm going to show you how to create a green screen. And I have my apartment, and I thought, what would be kind of something cool to do? And I figured I'd create a green screen effect, create a green screen studio to a certain extent. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that right now. The first thing you need is a big enough wall and a big enough space. So right now, behind me is a wall that's probably, I guess it would be from the corner here all the way over to here. You're probably talking it being about 11 feet. I think it's about 11 feet. Because what you're going to do is you're going to put up a green piece of fabric and you're going to put it on the wall and then lay it out. So you're obviously going to need some sort of wall that's big enough for the green screen. The second thing you're going to need is obviously a green screen. Now, I have this specific green fabric that I just purchased from Prism Backdrops, and I'll put the link down below. I got them on Amazon.com, and it's a 10-foot by 20-foot green screen. It's 10 foot wide, so it'll fit perfectly across here. 10 foot wide by 20 feet, which is great because I could do full body shots. I could do a lot of different things, assuming that the green screen comes all the way down to the floor. Let's say, I think it was like $30 for it was $30 for a 10 by 20. The other thing you're going to need is something to hang it on. Now, I would not suggest, you could do it if you wanted to, nailing it to the wall or taping it or something like that, because the green screen you want very, very flat. You don't want wrinkles in it, and if you nailed it up or you taped it up, you're going to get sags. And so the best thing to do is just go to Walmart or Lowe's and get one of these curtain rods, and it fits perfectly against this wall. And again, this extends out to I think 15, 20 feet. So it's a huge one, but it goes back and forth and it adjusts. This thing probably cost about $5, something like that. The other thing you're going to need is some hardware for it. So you're going to need the connectors. Let me show you what these are. You're going to need the connectors, which are these little things that you nail to the wall. Because also, if you look at it, because it's such a large area, you're going to need supporters to support the heaviness of the fabric. So I have 2 of these supporters. If you look in there, you can kind of see the arc. So you would actually put it right under there. That's where the curtain rod would rest. And so that's pretty much how you get the green screen up. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do this. The other thing you need are lights. Lights are probably the most important thing. In fact, they're the most critical element besides the green screen itself. And I'm going to show you, not now, but I'm going to show you some lighting system that you can get for a pretty cheap price, and it'll do wonders and help you create kind of your own in-home, in-apartment green screen studio. So I'm going to go ahead and get this set up. Okay, you saw me put the rod up there somewhat successfully. I dropped a few screws and hurt my hand and all this kind of stuff. But anyway, the hardware is up there, pretty simple to do. The thing I'm going to do now is attach the green screen to the curtain rod. The other thing is I want to mention about the green screen is it's probably advantageous to get the green screen from a green screen company, that actually sells green screens. For one, you're going to get the color green that you need. The fabric has to be thick enough so you don't see through it, because this is a white wall behind here. If you get a fabric that's too thin, it's not going to look as good. You're not going to get the effects that you want. So the best thing to do is go to a company. For $30 you get one of these, so it's not too bad. and you get a green screen that truly is a green screen. You could try to go to a fabric store and kind of do it yourself. You'll pay a little bit less for it, but I think it's worth the extra 10 bucks or so to actually just get a real green screen. The other thing, that if you buy one from this company, it comes with kind of like a loop in the top so that you could put a curtain rod through. So it's got this little thing here, which is kind of cool, right here, and you just put the curtain rod through there. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and hang up this green screen. I'll save you the trouble of watching this, and though I should keep the camera on because I might fall off, which would be pretty funny. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and attach the green screen to the curtain rod. All right, here you have it, the green screen. It's hung up, and it's hung up really well. The one thing you have to do, which I didn't mention before, is you have to put a bracket. I actually did mention that, but in order to prevent kind of a crease in the middle of it, what you have to do is you have to cut a little hole in the back, thread the hook of the bracket underneath it so that the hook is actually inside of the green fabric, and then rest the actual curtain rod on top of it so you get a nice clean non-creased green screen behind you. Now the next thing that you have to do that's really, really important is to make sure that you get all of the wrinkles out of it. It doesn't have to be perfect, but what you're going to do is you're going to take light and you're going to shine it on this green screen. And if you have any creases at all, the light's going to create a shadow, and that's going to be bad, because eventually what you want to do is I'll be in front of the green screen like I am now, and in the computer, in the software, there's different software you can use, and I'll kind of go over some of those in a second. You basically blank out the green screen, and you put anything you want behind it. A mountain, a bar scene, a white screen, it doesn't really matter. You could just get rid of the green and put anything you want there. So the best thing to do is to get a steam iron. I don't know how much these are. I would borrow one if you don't have one. They're probably not that expensive. My girlfriend Sally let me borrow this one, and so I'm going to try to steam out all of these wrinkles. It's impossible to do using an iron. I mean, I guess you could take an iron and iron it against the wall, but I think the steam is going to be much more effective. So anyway, let me go ahead and steam this, and hopefully by the time I'm done, and hopefully it won't take too long, you'll see a nice crease-free green screen. Okay, I don't know if you could tell the difference, but I did get a lot of the wrinkles out. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you can see, I don't know if I have to look at the video, I don't know if you can see before and after, but the green screen is now a little bit more smooth. The major wrinkles are gone. And it's something that we can definitely work with. There's not much wrinkles there. There are a few waves in the fabric, which is okay. The next thing that's really, really important are the lights. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the lights that you're going to need. So I'm going to take this off the tripod. And lighting is the most important part of this project. You see right there, those are the lights. Now let me disconnect the power. Hopefully it's got enough charge here. We have here these shop lights. These can be obtained from Home Depot, Lowe's, any other hardware store for about between $5 and $8 per light. They're basically little things with little clamps on them, basically. That's all they are. This one has 150 watt. I have 100 watt here. It really depends on what exactly you're trying to do. If you look here, one of the ones I have here, it has a CFL. CFLs are kind of interesting because you can get a clean, more of a blue light CFL because there's red, warm colors, but you want something that's a little bit more cooler colors, and CFLs can provide that. They're not as warm as maybe some incandescents. And right here I actually have some just tripods. Those are probably going to be the most expensive things you get. You probably can get something at Goodwill or something else, a cheap hardware store, or rig something else on your own. But basically you just need 4 things that stand up on their own, and you can clip these lamps onto. And so basically that's the gist. That is the basics of, let me go this way, that's the basics of this, this setup. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set the lights up so you can see how those are done. So let me go ahead and turn the camera off, and you'll see me set these up. Okay, what you need to do is you're going to illuminate the background. So you basically need wherever you're going to be standing. So if you're going to be standing here in the frame, let's just say, I got to see what I'm doing here. But if you look here, if the frame is this large, which it won't be because you can actually see the wall on that side and that side, but you would zoom up a little bit. And let's just say if I was trying to get the frame to be about right here. So let's say I was trying to get from here to about here and here. I would want the lights to spotlight on this specific area. So I'm going to set up the lights right about here and right about, whoops, hold on a second. Got this plugged in. Okay. And then I'm going to set them up right about here. Is that a good spot for it? Yeah, right about there. So what's going to happen is I'm going to illuminate the background. It's not going to illuminate me. It's actually going to illuminate the background, the green screen. And so you may be saying, well, actually, before I do that, I'm going to set this up and you'll see exactly what happens if I turn these lights on, but don't light up myself. So let me go ahead and set that up. You can kind of see what's going to happen when I illuminate the green screen, but I fail to illuminate me. I'm completely in the black, or you can very faintly see some of my features. So I have these lights right here that you can see. I kind of purposely put them here so you can actually see the lights. So I have the two on this side, 2 on this side for a total of 4. Now, if I really wanted to be diligent about it, the more lights you have to illuminate the back, the better. So basically, if I had another light up top, another light on the bottom, another one on top, light on the bottom, so I had 4 on each side, I could actually get a bigger area. And if I ever wanted to do a complete, to actually show the entire green screen, what I would have to do is almost illuminate the entire side and the entire side over there. So I'd probably have to have 6 lights on that side, 6 lights on that side, and some would even recommend I would have lights along the top. But let's keep it simple. So let me show you now what happens when I incorporate some of the forelighting that's actually going to shine on me and what the effect's going to look like. Now you see the entire studio put together. You see how the green screen is lit behind me, so you have this bright green screen. You can see there's probably some wrinkles and things like that, but there's not a lot, and that's important. You want a kind of smooth, nice smooth background. The other thing you see is, like I showed you, you have the light on this side and the light on that side to illuminate me. Sometimes what they'll do is also recommend a light from the top. I'm not going to do that. Usually you have to have, it's kind of difficult to do, but if you wanted to do that, you could. But I think this is good just for an amateur effect. So you can see kind of what you can do with a green screen. If I wanted to, I could easily change the background like this, or if I felt like it, I could change it like that. Or I could go back to just a regular green screen. So really, it's a fantastic way just to jazz up your videos. And I have some ideas about this channel and what I'm going to use this for. If you look back on the very first video I had with the Worldwide Stout video, that was, I didn't really use a green screen. I used a white wall and just took out the white. But the green screen probably will be a much better effect. So anyway, everyone, thanks for watching. I hope this was informative, and I look forward to using this thing a lot in my viewer reviews and some other things that I have some ideas for. So anyway, guys, take care, and again, hopefully this was informative.
Hey JVs, my name's Matt Houghton, and in this video I just wanted to give you a little insight about what's inside green screen and what it's all about, because I made this product because a lot of other people are going to be in the same situation as me that want to get into video marketing and they don't have an expensive studio or all the equipment to make really good, stunning videos. So a lot of internet marketers are turning to green screen now because they can make really cool videos, you know, with, like I say, on a budget or in a very small space. So if we take a look inside Incredible Green Screen now, just scroll down. The first thing you're going to see is a link to my Facebook group, which is a video marketing Facebook group where members can come and join and get extra value and training from all the other people in there. It's a really good Facebook group that's growing every day, and we've got some really good people in there, right down from level 1 right up to some really top pros. So the next thing we've got is a virtual studio, which is going to get people started, and that virtual studio comes with full rights, so the customer can do basically whatever they want with that studio. And we've also got an ebook which basically just covers everything that the video modules cover. So if we carry on and we look down a bit further, the very first module is an overview to green screen, and it just tells people how they're going to set up their studio, what equipment to buy and stuff like that. So each module you're going to be able to download the MP4, you're going to be able to download the MP3, and you can be able to listen to the audio, and it's like that throughout the modules. And if we look down, the next module is free editing. So I basically show you where to find, how to download a really good editing software, and I show them, you know, how to do the chroma key effect, and you know how to do everything step by step. Take a look down now, then I show you how to do the same with Camtasia, how to do the same with Sony Vegas, which is probably the two most popular paid softwares. Next module is point and click, and that basically shows people what I'm doing right here, right now, how you can stand in front of a sales page or somebody else's sales page, and you can use that to make affiliate sales. Also how to do tutorials. So if we take a look down then, next module is making money with your green screen, and I show people how you can use the virtual studio that I give them to either build a list, upload it onto Fiverr, or use it for other people and other clients to do their presentations using my studio. If we take a look down now, the next one is using your own camera to get backgrounds and animated backgrounds, which is going to save people money. Basically I tell people how they can you know, transport themselves anywhere in the world. So they could be doing a presentation for a hotel in Barbados or whatever, and basically they don't have to travel there. They can get some pictures or they can get some videos, and you know, they can be in that location working for a client in that location. Take a look down next, and the last module there is where to go next with green screen. So once you've got the basics of green screen and everything, this takes people through what the pros use and how the pros do it, basically, you know, so they can step up to the next level. So you know, that's the course really. It's a short course, it's only $17, and you know, it's just going to get people into green screen from the start. So if you want to contact me, my details are at the bottom of this page. Best way to contact me is on Facebook, but my Skype details are down there too. And I'd just like to say thanks very much for checking it out, and you know, I hope you like the product, and I hope it goes well for your subscribers. So thanks guys.